registered holistic nutritionist here, Megan Esser with ITL Health. Today I'm going to talk to you about what makes a magnesium bisglycinate pure. We get a lot of questions about our magnesium bisglycinate because there's actually a big discrepancy on the market of the amount of magnesium bisglycinate you could buy in a capsule. So I'm going to try to explain it to you as best I can. It gets a little technical and I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. So this is Prismag. It is our pure magnesium bisglycinate. It was born because everybody loved our best-selling Mag 365 powder, but some people wanted a capsule. Now this is an ionic magnesium citrate, and what makes it ionic is to add water to it. So we could not put this form in a capsule and keep it well absorbed. So we chose the next best absorbed form of magnesium, which is magnesium bisglycinate. So a little bit of background what magnesium bisglycinate is. It's two glycine molecules attached to one magnesium molecule. And why this helps with absorption is because glycine is the smallest of the amino acids. And when you attach the magnesium molecule to those two glycine molecules, it just brings magnesium along for the ride. And it's very gentle on the bowels. It gets absorbed at the top of the small intestinal. It gets absorbed at the top of the small intestine, right into the intestinal cells. So anybody that has a sensitive stomach doesn't have to be concerned about it moving through the digestive process, which also makes it very bioavailable to the body because it's just going right into the cells. And also magnesium bisglycinate does not draw water to the bowels like other forms of magnesium does, so it's very gentle. It's also an extremely important form for sleep or stress because glycine helps with stress and magnesium helps with stress. So when you combine the two, not only does it absorb well, but it helps with those issues that you need help with. So now, if you look at our label, you will see that each capsule provides 80 milligrams of magnesium bisglycinate. Now, some supplement companies will be selling a bisglycinate that has 200 milligrams of magnesium bisglycinate per capsule. So why the discrepancy? Why would we only put 80 if we could put 200? If you open our bottle, you can see the capsule size, okay? So it's a decent sized capsule. It's slightly larger than a standard size capsule. So what we discovered when we decided that we wanted to make the best magnesium bisglycinate on the market was that 80 milligrams is really the only amount that you can actually fit in a capsule, 80 milligrams of elemental magnesium, and still make label at the end of your third-party lab testing. So why is this? Well, if you go to order magnesium bisglycinate from your raw material supplier, there are two different forms. And to understand the two different forms, you also have to understand how magnesium bisglycinate is made. So as mentioned, magnesium attached to two glycine molecules. So they take the two glycine molecules and then they take magnesium oxide. They start with magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is not well absorbed. It has a 4% absorption rate. So, but they take it, when they attach it to glycine, then it's no longer magnesium oxide, it's magnesium bisglycinate, and now you have a very well absorbed form of magnesium. Well, you can get this in two forms. You can get it so that it's 10 to 14% elemental magnesium or 20% elemental magnesium. Now, 20% elemental magnesium seems better because more magnesium is better. However, the 20% is actually buffered with oxide. So you're not getting that. When it says 20% of elemental magnesium, it's not all, the elemental magnesium is not all magnesium bisglycinate. Some of it is oxide. Now this is very important because the bisglycinate will absorb very easily and quickly and the oxide will not. Studies show only 4%. And the oxide can also cause bowel upset. So if you were to purchase a 20% form of bisglycinate, you could actually fit 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium per capsule. Now, in some countries, the label regulations have to say that it's a mix of bisglycinate and oxide, but in some they don't. So companies can claim, yep, there's 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium, it's magnesium bisglycinate. Now, if you choose the 10 to 14%, there's a discrepancy because they can't guarantee how much oxide really left the supplement and that all of it attached to the glycine molecule. So they're always going to give a range. So if you take the low end of that range, 10%, that means you would get 80 milligrams per capsule. If you take the high end of that range, you could get actually 120 milligrams per capsule. But when you order from your supplier, they just give you a range. They don't guarantee that percentage. So if you claim that you're getting that high range, then you don't know that you're getting it every time. And you might not make third-party lab testing. So we chose to go with the low end because we really choose to run our company with integrity and we want to give you what we say we will. So we can guarantee that every time we third-party lab test this supplement, you get the 80 milligrams it's telling you that you will get. So just to summarize, the reason why a company can get 200 milligrams more of, or 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium is because magnesium oxide has a very small molecular size. So it's very easy to top up that capsule with a bunch of magnesium oxide because magnesium oxide is so tiny. But of course, when you make magnesium bisglycinate, because glycine is much larger, there's only so much you can fit. So just to summarize, to try to dumb it down a bit, if you have a supplement company that has a capsule around this size or less that's claiming more than 120 milligrams per capsule, it's physically impossible to fit. And if they are claiming 120 milligrams per capsule, then it might not be every single batch, every single capsule. So that is why we choose to only have 80 milligrams per capsule, because we want to ensure that you're getting the purest supplement, the best magnesium bisglycinate that you can, and that we're not telling you or we're not having you take supplements buffered with oxide because they won't work. And I would say for bisglycinate, the proof is in the pudding, because Prismag sells extremely well. It won a Best Sleep Aid award. There is a store that within 9 months, it became its best-selling SKU overall. People would say, I need help sleeping, and all they needed was a pure magnesium bisglycinate. They didn't need melatonin and valerian and all of these adrenal supporting supplements. Not that those are bad, they are important too for certain scenarios, but they were just so magnesium deprived, and also not always taking the right magnesium supplements. If you take magnesium bisglycinate, that half of it is oxide, well, you're really only getting half of that magnesium in your body, because the oxide, again, has a 4% absorption rate. So this is why you'll see different labels claiming different things on the market, and this is why ours is much lower than the average, because we third-party lab test, and according to our manufacturing, this is all we could fit was 80 milligrams that we could guarantee was in each capsule. Prismag is vegan. It uses Pullulan capsules, which is made from tapioca starch, fermented tapioca starch, and is the cleanest vegan capsule you can get, because other vegan capsules are chemically manufactured, and it's also the closest thing to powder form, so it dissolves very quickly. This is a great supplement. It works amazingly. It practically sells itself when people try it. Everybody gets a great night's sleep. They get the stress reduction, the anxiety reduction, reduced achiness, reduced muscle cramps, all of the great things that magnesium has to offer, so long as you're getting a well-absorbed supplement that's working for you. So we really encourage you to try Prismag. All of the supplements bought directly through us are guaranteed, but we love to support our local retailers, so please check your local health food store. And if you want to look at other online retailers, we have some links below. We thank you so much for your time and your support and willingness to learn along with us. And if you have any questions or any questions you want answered on this channel, don't hesitate to get in touch with us through the contact form on our website, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much.